Mitch, I don't see you. I hear you, but oh, all right. I see me. I don't see you. All right. Let's see. We need to do live. Need to pop up chat. Bring this over. If you all can hear me, I'm sorry I'm late, folks. Late dinner. But now I think we're having technical difficulties. Speaker room. Mitch, where he is. What the hell's going on here? Now I can't get the. There it is. Mitch, can you? Are you hearing me, or should I come out, go back in? Hair and makeup, yeah. I don't know. Am I on? I think I'm on. Yeah, I think. Where's Mitch? Because I'm the one that's late. I screwed this whole thing up, I guess. But hello. Let me bring up the pop-up chat. Mitch, if you want to start over, if you want me to come out, get out, and come back in. Yeah. And you're not on YouTube either. Can you guys hear Mitch? Mitch, talk. Talk, Mitch, talk. Where's Mitch? You can see me and Mitch are out of practice. There's Jesse's guitar, Dwight Bailey, guitar hack, made a great comment about my hair and makeup. Yes, it's all done. I'm looking rather spiffy, I might add. Let's see, can I get all my guitar producing dummies in? A lot of issues all of a sudden with how I set everything up. I'm late. My wife, there we go. Weird angle for me to be at, but Dwight Bailey's here. Quentin James, D. Quentin, effing James. Lars Guitars, Larry's here. Mitch, can you type in the chat? What do you want to do? You want to start all over? I'm really not blaming Janet, Jesse. Just it took me longer to eat than I thought. Mitch, we don't hear you. Mitch, you want to start all over? Crash and start over? Guitar Hack likes. Guitar Hack likes your new look, Mitch. Is that what do you call that? An emoji? Where Mitch is at? Speaker offline, it says. There's a great community jam. It's got me, Mitch, Jesse, Guitar Hack, Marco, who's Gun Roar Guitar. There's WTBM123. Howdy. Welcome to the chat. Live. Rick Hefner. What's happening, Rick? We're having issues here, obviously. There's Mitch. No, we can't hear you, Mitch. Yeah, Jesse, it premiered today at 11 o'clock. Of course, I forgot I was out doing raking leaves, but I watched. It's very good. Good stuff. Good stuff by everybody. Surprised we had a 8-string player in there, Adam Burst. He did his 8-string thing, which is very cool. It's a cool guitar. I wouldn't know where to begin with 8 strings. I have enough trouble with 6. Jesse, Mitch, you are nowhere to be found, man. Can't hear you. I heard you for a little bit there, but now I don't hear anything. You want to break it down and come back? Technical difficulty. Up, Elgato.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. And it says Elgato, please run Camera Hub to use Elgato Virtual Camera.
I've been doing that.
I can hear you. Can't see you. But now we can hear you. Say hi to everybody, Mitch.
Hello.
There you go. You got it.
Still don't see my video though.
No, your video's not working. Not yet. That's very strange. Um, a couple new faces on that community jam too. Market did a good job. 10 minutes long. It's long, but it's a blues backing track by Nick Neblo in A minor, and a lot of different kind of guitars. Everybody played well on it, I think. Mitch, you sounded really good.
Well, I'm not gonna be able to. If this thing's gonna cause this problem every freaking week or every other week, I can't use it.
You gonna send it back?
How am I going to send EV Mux back? I don't know.
I thought it was the camera.
No.
Camera. It's eMux. Well, I'm a big fan of. There you are.
Yeah, but am I live yet? Let's see.
Yes, you are live.
Oh, finally! Jesus Christ!
All right, and the star of the show is here. I'll tell you, I'm having a problem with the pop up. There it is.
Yeah, a pain in the butt. Because I've been in here since like 8:20. But you should be able to come in. I had to go back out and come back in for
God's sake.
For it to work right. And I was
I was late. It was like 9:00. I forgot how long it takes me to set up. I got to get a light behind my laptop. I've got to get a light so you can see the guitar producing dummies. Guitar Hack there in the middle and the bottom. Guitar Hack, you're kind of getting blocked out there by Laurie's sleeve. Oh well. So how the hell are you, Mitch? Good.
Yeah, I'm doing quite well, I think, until now.
Yeah, well, it's good now.
You came in, I heard you. You couldn't hear a thing. Everything's working on my end. I'm seeing my video. My audio signals are going to everything. So all I did was come back.
What was weird is the one time when we did hear you, all we saw was like.
I could do a direct talk to you where they wouldn't hear me. That was working. It looked like that, like the same problem we had before.
Oh, I got you.
I can press a button.
I heard you.
Only you would hear.
They didn't. Oh, okay.
That's for like people in the green room, something like that.
Yeah, Jesse, I used my Strat on the jam. Mitch used his SG. It sounded really good, but I got to tell you that I had to listen to it again and not watch the video. The tone you had and what you played was perfect. You should do more backing track jams, dude. That was nice. You played as well as anybody, if not better than most.
I like I had some arpeggios going on, and he cut me off right when I started doing my arpeggio.
Well, that's the thing you had. It's like it's funny.
I'm gonna load it up. I'm gonna load up my version.
You did the whole thing, right?
Well, I did the whole thing, but I cut it up in 4 minutes. I did it 4 minutes.
Yeah, I did 3 minutes or so, and I sent that to him, which is fine. He took he did about a minute, I think, each.
Yeah.
Minute or less, maybe 45 seconds. And Jesse, what you played sounded good. What was that, a PV guitar you were playing, Jesse? There's Frank C. What's happening, Frank? I think I've got everybody. Hitman, always coming out with new hits. Yeah, PV Forenza. Yeah, the white one. Yeah. That sounded good. You got some gnarly. You had some nice digging in on that, Jesse. I liked it. I dug it.
You know who I thought did the best? Who I liked? I like Marcos. I like the way he. I just like the way he plays. I think
he's playing his new. He's got a new Strat. I think that's why I use the Strat. He got a new Strat. Hey, there's a guy out there. If you haven't, it's Vintage Tone is the name of. It's in lowercase letters. Vintage Tone. Mm-hmm. He does a lot of playing. It's not a high fidelity sound or anything, but he just got a new Stratocaster. Looks like mine, but with the white pickup. The whatever you call that burst. This color, but with the white pickup. But he's got a real one. It's like a vintage 674 Strat or something. He's digging it. He just did another video. But you should check that guy out. Vintage Tone. He's good. Oh yeah, how are the audio levels?
Yeah, testing 1 2. My name is Don, and he is Mitch, or I am Mitch, and he is Don.
Yeah. What volume am I at? Oh, I'm a little high. I'm going to come down a little bit. I'm probably blowing your guys' ears out. I came down a little bit on my microphone. Well, the computer microphone.
I can control our levels too.
Oh, okay.
All
Cool.
right, sound all right, guys? We sounding good now. We got number one from Frank. Said Hack says fine.
All right. Cool.
All right, can I tell you about my trials and tribulations?
Oh yeah, let's hear the part 2 of the whatever the hell that thing.
Yeah, this is part 2. I should change the name on this. Do you have that Audient? I can't say it right. ID14 audio interface 3.0, and
right. I couldn't come up with the word interface.
So I had it for, I think today would have been, or yesterday would have been a week. When it worked pretty good. I got used to that software, the loopback software, which lets me, I can stream from my DAW with guitar effects, or I can do route all kinds of audio. And that was working good when it worked. But it would crash. Out of nowhere, it would crash. I can't hear nothing. I have to unplug it, plug it back up. It works. Then the last draw, everything's on, and it's working as far as I can see. And I'm getting friends of mine send me some audio files, getting this error message. So I open up a few audio programs. I'm getting all these error messages. Then I'm opening up my audio files that I know work right. All these error messages. I unplugged it, the unit back, USB, plugged it back. I'm not working. I think I had to boot up like 2 or 3 times. It started working again. I said, I can't get with that stuff. I got the latest drivers on there, updated firmware. Anyway, it's en route back to Sweetwater. So,
hey, win some, lose some, right?
Yeah, it's not like
in this case, the only thing you lost is the time and effort you spent messing with it, because you can return it. So that's
right.
That's a good thing.
And Hippie was live last night, right? He's switching to this Melon. It's a streaming service like StreamYards, but it lets you do stereo, right? And anyway, he asked me. So I came there. We're actually troubleshooting Hugh Caldwell, and when I left, he was working. They got it working right.
Cool.
But today, me and Laura's guitars were playing around with Melon this morning, and we were getting some really nice sounds. See, with this program I have, which works good for me, it's not necessary for me to get any loopback software, because this worked good. It's called Lander. I add that to, let's say if I'm doing using my DAW, I just add it as a plugin on the master channel, and any track I put on there with effects on it, I can stream that out. That's working good for me. And so it's really not necessary to get me an audio interface with loopback. So, because this has worked good. I'm on my old Focusrite Gen 2. It's about, I say at least 4 years old, I think. Maybe
why don't
5.
you step up to for what you were going to spend on the one that you sent back, why don't you step up to like a 4 input Focusrite?
Well, actually, they had they have it on sale too. That's the one I was interested. Before
might want to wait till Black Friday, dude.
It just went on sale. It just went on sale yesterday. I mean,
okay.
I don't know if it's going to. They might have it cheaper, but I know it's like $30 off. But to be honest, I only use a guitar input and mic. I don't need any more than that, right?
Yeah. Okay. That's
and
cool.
this is working good. And I'm thinking, I need a new cell phone that does good video. This does not. The video is okay, except it doesn't have image stabilization.
You're gonna have to go Apple, man. Get the iPhone. Aren't they supposed to be the creme to the creme?
Not now. No, Samsung has some really good stuff now.
I brought myself. I need a new cell phone, because I got the Spider app, all the cracks from dropping it, because I don't have a case. I'm a dumb shit. But I want to get. They have and I'm definitely not Apple, so I get whatever it is. Samsung or whatever.
Samsung.
But they have one that's like bigger than this, but it flips, it folds.
Folds.
And I used to love my flip app before I got the smartphone. I just had a flip thing, and it was great. And it had a real keypad, so I could I'm the worst texter in the world. Like I'm watching a football game, By the way, me and Mitch no longer text during Ravens games because
Yeah, we go back and forth.
because Mitch is so convinced that they're
I
going
I
to lose.
do
I
comment.
can't take it.
I do commentary in text, and I send it to
we,
Don.
we both do, but it's like the Ravens are up by 10 points, and Mitch is going, with our defense, they're going to lose.
And
We almost did. We almost usually they do when it happens. Like
they had a good game though in Tampa. They had a pretty
right,
decent
right.
game. I mean, they came on in the second half.
Mitch, Mike is himself is joined the chat.
Hi, Mike, as himself.
I'm gonna go to live chat. Am I missing anybody? Because I think live chat you get more.
So we got. I think. Does this tell me how many people? I think there's 9 people.
9. Yeah, we're not a big hit tonight. So,
well, it's early.
Hey, getting back to what I was saying, if anybody's thinking about getting some gear, you might want to wait till what Black Friday.
Mm-hmm.
What's that? The Friday before Thanksgiving?
Or after.
Or after Thanksgiving. The day after Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
the day after Thanksgiving. Thursday, Friday. Because I remember one year you got something real dirt cheap on Black Friday.
Me?
Yeah, didn't you? Or something. Some people were buying something.
I pretty much
maybe it was Reaper was real cheap, or some.
I never bought Reaper.
What do you doll? Some things you can get real cheap on Black Friday for. I don't know.
Oh, THU. They usually
THU one year I think was real cheap.
I couldn't wait. I got it now. But anyway.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. And I'm liking that. I'm still not sure if I still gotta compare it with I'm still not sure if I get quite a little cleaner sound with the Helix. I think I gotta compare a little bit, see which one I like better.
Hey Frank, see, I don't want to bust your chops because I'm semi an Eagles fan just because my father was from Pottstown and my mom was from Westchester, Pennsylvania. But I'm sorry, and this guy Jalen Hurts is like playing like
Lights
Joe
out.
Montana, lights out with the pat. But I'll be shocked. It's a long season. I don't think the Eagles have had a whole lot of injuries yet. Everybody gets decimated. A lot of trades going on. Well, we're not going to talk football. We're not going to talk football. Of course, we only got 9 people. Chase out help me out.
By the way, the Phillies are winning 4-0 in the fourth.
Oh, cool, anyway. Cool. Well, the Astros aren't cheating again.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I didn't even see. I haven't watched any of the World Series, and I hear now they've got like zoomed in pictures of the pitcher for the Astros wiping his hand off before he shakes hands after the end of at the end of each inning. The pitcher
I haven't watched any yet.
Has to shake hands with the ump to see if he's got any gook on his fingers. These guys got to cheat. Why do they got to cheat, man?
Oh,
so
why
50% off on THU? That's what you use for all the good patches that you've been using, right, Mitch?
Yeah.
Lately, if I didn't have a Helix, I'd seriously consider that. Go ahead.
I used it on that collab with. I think I did. Yeah, I used it on that collab. I'm left.
You see what Jesse's saying? You see what Jesse's saying?
No.
Very good, Jesse. He said Philly's going to have to grease all the light poles.
All right, I need your help, Don. And
what's that?
Guys in the chat. I'm going to play this video. I'm going to play this video on YouTube. Can you tell me? I don't think I can do it. I'm going to try though. Can you tell me if you hear stereo from? It's going to get this video test. It's going to be speakers. It's going
is that what that email was that you sent me? You sent me an email about something with You said you did Metalhead Hip here. Okay, good.
I forgot what I sent you. I did send you. I sent you several things. All right, let me change my audio real quick and tell me if.
So we want to see if we're hearing this in stereo. Everybody in the chat, if you have your headphones on, let us know if you hear it in stereo.
Okay, let me. I got to figure it. Okay, share video. That's the wrong one. I got share screen, share tab, and there we go. And I'm going to play it now.
Nothing. Oh.
Are you hearing anything, Don?
No, but let me go to.
Well, if you're not.
No, and it's not on YouTube either.
Okay.
Yeah, nobody's hearing anything, so it's not on
Okay.
YouTube.
Well, that answers that question. It doesn't work. It's it's going to be mono. It doesn't. Maybe the pay if I had one of the pay versions. Well, with the free version of Melon, it lets you do that. Oh man, it sounded really good. And like I said, me and Laura's guitar were playing today, and it was just sounding really good. Once we all had to click on the
This
right
is
stuff.
new shirt day. I got a new YT Jam Tracks
Oh,
shirt. I think it's pretty groovy. So this will be my new YT Jam Tracks dummy, which is the guitar up here. Because I like that shirt so much. I'll be wearing that bad boy. That just is a cool shirt up there. I'll tell you what, he's got the best deal. Now these are not as high quality as some of the other shirts you're going to get through some channels. They're thin. It's a Hanes, but I think it looks very cool. So I got one of them I have. He just sent me because anyway, one, but you can't. It's white and it's got a real small logo on the chest, but I kind of like that one. So. Oh, and by the way, I meant to tell you, Mitch, WTB. I forget his name.
Terry. Hi, Terry.
Terry's in there. Yeah. Terry's in the house. So we can't listen to the video.
Well, you'll probably hear it, but it won't be in stereo. I had to,
All right. Well, that would be pointless then, probably.
Right. You couldn't hear it. It's like grayed out the stereo thing, so it's probably.
I was kind of hoping Gussie was going to be in the chat tonight. I want to see how he's flipping out on his. Gussie Wells got a SG.
Yeah, he's liking it.
I have not got an SG yet, but never know one day.
He got the tribute, but I think he's talking about upgrading the tuners, maybe put some different pickups in it. But other than that, I think he really likes it.
On a Gibson, he's going to change his pickups.
Yeah,
really. Really?
The tuners. I don't know about I'm sorry, the tuners. I don't. He's here. There he goes.
Hey, Gussie, cool. Gussie's in the house. So you like it, huh? I saw in the one chat. I forget whose chat it was, but you were kind of excited that you were getting one. So that's good. I had a walnut. My second one, I ended up selling it so I could buy this girl some earrings. She was in the hospital. She almost died.
Oh my!
She lived, but this is before I met Janet, and I didn't have any money. Bad times, bad day at BlackRock selling cars. So I didn't have any money. So I took it in and got the $200 that I paid for it. This is like 1983.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Have you noticed something, Don?
What?
My RG, the blue's not the blue is not flickering like it was.
No, it's not. There's no flicker. So this is
the same. I had to tweak the software.
Now, which camera is this, or is it the software?
The Elgato face cam.
Elgato, right?
The new one. The new one.
That was what was showing. Okay, right.
But like each color I use, I gotta change it. I can't if I switch to another color, it still might flicker.
Really?
But this one and the blue, and the blue is pretty good. It's pretty decent now.
Well, Gussie, I hope you enjoy your SG. Play it a lot when you can. And I've been playing much lately since that last video I did with
mine's still at Lynx, getting set up again. I think I took it there last Thursday. Yeah. So usually he's not.
Is
less than a week.
Is Johnny Bean still doing Tuesday nights? I wonder if Janice is over there. We haven't seen Janet. I hope Janice is. She was sick. She never did say.
I think she's feeling better.
Did she have COVID?
Yeah,
her sister had COVID. She did. Yeah, because her sister had it. Yeah.
Don't quote me, but I think she did. Oh, yeah.
The last time I saw her actually, the video, I collaborated on her video of Sweet Chicago. I just added some chords and
it came out good.
Singing. Yeah, I thought so, and played some leads to it. And she said she was feeling better. But I didn't want to come out and say, "Did you get COVID?" I just figured, hey, if she got it, she got. As long as she's okay, she's still. She might maybe she's feeling so good she's out at doing a open mic night. She does that a lot.
He does.
Very fortunate in the area she lives in. They have those all over the place. So now, Mitch, now that you've got a credit or money coming back, whatever,
Yeah.
what's next? What's
Well,
next?
the phone I'm looking at, like, say, I'm on a budget car. I'm on Boost Mobile. It works fine.
Okay.
It works fine for me. You know what? We pay I think like $65 for 2 phones a month, and
I
we
don't
get
even
like
know what
10
we pay.
gigabytes of data per phone. That's a lot. I hardly ever get over two, and because I'm connecting to Wi-Fi when I'm out when I can, and but like I said, I just don't have good camera. Now they have a I can't remember the name. It's a
What kind of phone do
Samsung.
you have? What kind of phone do you have? Is
It's
it
a
a Samsung?
Moto,
Oh, Motorola.
Yeah, Power
Motorola.
G or
Okay. All right.
something
I'm
like
sorry
that.
to interrupt you.
It was like $100 phone.
Yeah.
Well, they have a Samsung I forgot the number. It's like an FG20E or something like that. And it's got the image stabilization. I'm looking at videos, and the videos are really beautiful. It's going to be a big step for me. And they have good prices too. It's like $300.
Well, this is
So
about 3 or 4 years old. It's got that video. We used this when
yeah,
I went
that was
down to
good.
Dunedin with Paul Lou. They're good
That takes,
quality. I mean,
yeah, you got image stabilization. I can tell automatically you have image stabilization.
I have no idea what it's got.
Well,
It works, and I know how to work it.
It's
So
not like the video is not jittery. Anytime I do, even if I'm
right.
still,
Oh,
it jitters, because
I see. I see.
it's a cheap
That's the
phone.
difference between. But I think Verizon's is not. We listen to this. Me and Janet I finally talked to her. And, it's time to get new phones. And we've been with Verizon forever. We've got cable
Right.
through Verizon. We've got
Right.
TV through cable, internet through Verizon. Everything's Verizon. The whole package. And so we went in, and they were supposed to have. I think you get free phones. When you sign. Redo
Mhm.
whatever. And they said, "Oh no, that's an internet thing." Well, it didn't say that it didn't say that online, on the
Yeah.
website. So we just said, F that, we left.
Yeah.
We left. So I keep saying, we need to split it up, go to T-Mobile or AT&T. Yeah, I like the girl Lily. I want to do AT&T.
Oh, yeah.
I think she's smoking. But so it's like, but it's very hard to get my wife to change anything. We've been with State Farm Insurance forever, for car and homeowners. And I know we're paying too much. We never drive anywhere hardly, If
We were with Nationwide, and we switched to them. We saved a lot of money switching,
Yeah,
but
I
we're with them
know.
for a lot of years.
Get my wife to change is like pulling teeth.
By the way, if
No.
Quentin wins the lottery, we're all getting a Larry. But
I forgot to
I'm gonna upgrade mine. I'm gonna get something a little bit better. Man, it's just joking.
I forgot to buy tickets, but yesterday we went. Our friends Bill and Ann had a Halloween party Saturday night, so we did that.
Mm-hmm.
And then we were going to meet today or yesterday. Today's Tuesday. Yesterday we were going to meet at a place, have lunch. The girls have drinks. Me and Bill don't drink because we're driving.
Mm-hmm.
And so at the party, there's some people at the party that lived in Timonium where we were meeting, and we told like four other couples, and three of the four couples showed up. Chris, we had the whole side of the bar, big circular bar. Michael's used to be Fairgrounds Inn.
Oh,
Now
okay.
it's called Michael's. There across from the state fairgrounds, and Craig, so anyway, everybody put in $10. Each couple put in $10, so that's $40. So I've got a chance of getting 25% if we get the winning thing. We won't.
Oh.
There's Brian S. Brian Guitars. What's going
Hey,
on,
Brian.
How's things down in sunny Florida? Nice and warm. Hey, Mitch. It's supposed to be 77 degrees, upper 70s Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah. Well, it's nice today. I'm gonna have to cut my
Today
grass
was beautiful.
again.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to- I
doing.
know I'm
I
gonna have
was
to
out.
cut the grass again.
I was out doing leaves all day. Oh my God!
Well,
I'm doing
lucky-
leaf management this year, so
Lucky we don't have hardly no leaves around here. Very few. There's not too many trees real close to us, fortunately.
there's Pooh Ninja. What's going on, Pooh?
Yeah.
So Pooh is now able to do, if I've read this, now able to do the, what do you call the pop up, the short things, videos, the
Oh,
shorts.
it's a 30. Yeah, yeah. Sure, it's 30
Yeah,
second thing
yeah.
or under 30.
So congratulations on that, Pooh. Pooh's one of the more entertaining channels. Plus, he's a very good guitar player too.
Yeah, but I like it when he don't post a lot of stuff because when I hear him play, it makes me want to sell my equipment. He's that good.
Pooh is hey Pooh. So James Earl Jones retired from Darth Vader's voice. You might want to audition, dude. I think you'd be a shoo-in. You know, let me get my contact. Let me get in touch with my contacts at Disney, which I have none.
That's what I need is effects. I don't have effects. Well, I could, but nah. Luke, I'm your father.
Change your voice.
Yeah.
Oh, he got a community page. Oh, I thought you were just because of the. I don't know. I don't. I know nothing about anything really. So, all right. I think we've got more. Where are we at now, Mitch?
14.
14. All right, we're climbing. We're climbing.
Yeah. Yeah. After I don't know what's going on with my why it doesn't see my camera. So I'm seeing it and everything. I'm hearing the audio. Everything's working.
Well, you
But
latecomers are where it's at because we probably didn't start the show till about 10 after 9 before you got. I came in
yeah, I
almost
went live.
five
I knew
after nine.
you were going to be a little late, so I came
Yeah,
live, but it's not showing my camera and no audio.
right.
It's just
Yeah, it was
don't know why
crazy.
it's not sure why it's doing that.
I vote to go back to StreamYards, but I'm just
I
here to.
I may. I
All
mean,
I got to do is click the link and click this, and when you let me in, I'm in.
I like the
It's
1080. That's the
you're.
main reason. I
Oh
really
right,
like the
it's
1080.
1080. I got it. I got it. I got it.
Um, because like share windows if I want to show somebody how to do something, and that's going to look better when you play it back on 1080 than 720. Like when me and Lars were doing stuff today, we're showing each other our settings and stuff like that. You know, something like that. When you're looking at Windows, it's going to look better 1080 then. But other like this, you're not going to see that much difference. But if you're like sharing a window or something, you will see a difference on 1080 on the text. And like he was showing me he had his Helix up and he's using Helix going into his interface, and I'm using Reaper with my THU and blah blah blah. But it's a good teaching tool.
Six Stream Brian. Oh, real quick. Hey, Jesse. Fairgrounds Inn. Funny. There's a little shopping center almost right next door to Michael's or Fairgrounds Inn, and there's a Lycos pharmacy that's been there since I was born in '57.
That's
So
your neck of the that's where
yeah,
you grew
that's
up
where I
around.
grew up. And there used to be a hairstyling place where my mom cut hair. She cut hair of the owner of Fairgrounds Inn, and then started dating the owner's cousin, and they ended up getting married. He was my stepfather for a while, but he was a
Oh,
drunk. He ended up being a drunk, and that marriage didn't last.
Six String Brian, hello.
So hey Brian, I did not get an SG yet, but Gussie Wells did get a new SG. Just since we're because I know you're dying to type in, Don, did you get an SG yet?
Don't they have that music go around there in Timonium? Is that you
Yeah,
ever been
yeah,
there? Have you ever been there?
yeah. That's the
I'm
one that's used stuff, right?
yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. That's it's
I know.
yeah. It's funny. I went in there because
Hmm.
Jesse's done some business, I think, with them, or
Right,
frequent. He
right.
goes in there a lot when he's out that area, which isn't very often, but occasionally. And he might have bought something there.
Then there's another
So
guy,
I go
Ryan.
in there. I go in there, and this guy's working behind a case. He's working on guitar or whatever.
Right.
Doesn't say a word to me, which is fine. I don't, it doesn't matter to me. And I'm walking around looking, and there was really nothing there that I wanted to get. But I, looking because they got everything: old guitars,
Yeah, yeah.
amps, you name it, stereo, all kinds of old, stuff. And as I was leaving, he goes, "Hey, thanks for stopping in." It was funny. It's not
Th-
pushy place. I went
Yeah,
into that
yeah.
place, And there's another little music store on Padonia Road heading back to 83 on the left as you're head off of York Road.
Is that Ryan Fowler? Ryan Fowler? Is it that one?
No, no, it's I can't think of the name of it, but they had I stopped in there just to see what it was all about. They only had a few Fender guitars and some other cheap ones. Maybe I don't know what they had. Maybe they had some Epiphones, but they had that one Gibson, or one Fender. It intrigued me, but I didn't need a guitar. The Village Inn was his usual. Yeah, well, Jesse, the Village Inn isn't there anymore, and I think all those old people from the Village Inn moved to Scott's Corner, and I don't know what the name of that place is. But that's a dive bar. It's in the shopping center. It's kind of next to Bill Kidd's Toyota, on Bill Kidd's Toyota, across from the whatever dealership is there now. I can't keep track of everything. Thompson, or no, it's not Thompson. They're gone.
He got a lot of
Bar
restaurants.
owner. No, the bar owner wasn't the alcoholic poo. It was the bar owner's cousin, and he had an apartment above the bar. So go figure. That's like being the bar owner. Before I moved in with Janet, I was living over a bar with the guy I sold cars with. He got out of the car business, bought a bar down around the corner from Fells Point on Eastern Avenue, and had a bad falling out with the gal I was living with in her house. So I had nowhere to go, and I did not want to move back to the nest. I'm like 23, 24 years old. It's like, all right. So he said, so I moved in with him. He sold his row home and built a 2-bedroom apartment above the bar. So I'm living there. I'll tell you what, that was dark time in my life. If I had money that day, it was because I hit the poker machine as I was drinking a Coca-Cola to sober up at the bar. Because you come down the steps, you're in the bar to get out, to get to my demo, to get to work. But I met Janet, and she saved my life. Otherwise, I very well may have turned into an alcoholic.
I hear you. Yeah, I thought about being an alcoholic for about 5 minutes, and I changed my mind.
There you well,
like 40 years ago.
You made the right decision, sir.
Nah, I just didn't like getting headaches the next day, or feeling sick.
Are the worst.
Yeah, I was from
But
beer.
Somewhere along the line, now I used to be a big aspirin pro. I always took aspirin if I got a headache, but I don't get headaches anymore. But I found out many, many, many years ago, probably back in the 80s, that take 4 aspirin, go to bed. You don't need to call the doctor. And when you wake up, you might feel fuzzy and, little lightheaded, but I didn't have that hangover headache. So I'd take if I didn't have aspirin, I'd take whatever Tylenol back in the 80s,
But you might be too drunk to remember to take the aspirin.
I generally remember because I used to get terrible headaches. I wake up about 4 o'clock in the morning. It's like I can't think straight.
I mean, it was I can name it on my hands the times I got a little buzzed. Not very many.
But it's scary to think that I'm still alive the times that I drove home after being at the bar. Like, we get off work at 9 o'clock selling cars, sometimes 10 o'clock. You'd go to whatever bar, like Christopher's,
Right.
You had a band, I love to watch a band play and, try to pick up chicks. Rarely did. And too many drinks, and then you drive home. I can't tell you how many times I drive. It's like I miss my exit on the Beltway.
Do you remember Club Venus? Remember Club
Oh,
Venus?
yeah. Well, they changed that to Maxwell. They changed that to Maxwell.
I don't think I was ever there.
I saw Joan Jett there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. No, it was Perring Parkway.
Yeah.
Perring Plaza. Or
near where Micro
Parkway.
Center. Near where
yeah,
Micro
exactly.
Center.
Right behind there. There used to be...
Right.
There used to be more behind that, but I don't think any of that's back there anymore.
But I used to go now on 40 East up there. I used to go to Latin Casino. You remember?
Casino.
I used to go there.
Turned into the Eastwind, or I forget what they called that place.
Yeah,
I like that place.
That down in back river, Seagull Inn.
Seagull Inn. I never went to the Seagull Inn, but that was a rockin' joint. They had a lot of good bands there. I think that was a rock and roll joint.
Been there. What was it? Lucifer's Lounge, which was on Old Eastern Avenue. Yeah, it was many years ago. Then, of course, on where you live now, it used to be Hollywood Palace on 40.
Right. That turned into Loafers.
Yeah, and
that was Janet's hangout when she was a youngster.
We saw not Crack the Sky. Who was the name? Kicks. Remember the band Kicks? Saw them there. They were too freaking loud.
There's one you should highlight. All things in moderation, except metal.
Oh yeah.
That's what I tell people. Moderation, man. I learned that a long time ago. But the problem is, as you get older, moderation really cuts into how much you can have. You guys have seen me at the end of some of these streams. I'm drinking iced tea tonight.
See you,
But
Pooh.
I mean, see it, Pooh. Good comments there. Everybody check out Pooh Ninja. Good guitar player. Um, Kicks.
Yeah, I saw at Hollywood. Actually, Martin and I saw, but that place was just too small for as loud as they were playing. We had to. I think we weren't there a half hour. They were just too loud.
Oh, really?
Oh my God. Yeah. But Kicks were. I mean, they weren't huge. They never made it. Then another Crack the Sky. They had some local people in there.
Yeah.
They weren't from here, but they had local people in it.
I forget what Kicks was like, rock and rollish, right?
Yeah. Yeah, if you Google, you'll.
But they were different. They had their own sound, kind of like
they did.
Didn't sound like the Cars, but like the Cars had their own sound.
I don't know.
Crack the Sky was their own sound. I forget Kicks, and I get Kicks mixed up with another band. It was like a bunch of it was like a super group in the same time.
Now, I don't know if you consider them metal Kicks. I can't remember. I don't think.
What kind of music did Kicks play?
I can't remember.
Mitch, Jesse.
I can't remember. I wouldn't call it metal.
Jesse's asking what year you saw them.
Oh gosh, it has to be. I started dating my wife in the '80s, in like 1980, so it has to have been a little
early '80s. Oh yeah, okay. They had a harder edge to them. Kicks, yeah, okay.
Yeah, they did.
I think I had an album of theirs. Somebody gave it to me. That might not have been quite my cup of tea. I can't remember. I'll have to go to YouTube and check out Kicks.
They're classified as glam metal and hard rock.
Okay.
Yeah.
They probably had the pretty long hair and the tight pants, right?
Oh yeah. Past members. Oh, it says origin Hagerstown, Maryland.
Yeah.
I thought they were. I didn't know.
Semi local.
Yeah, I knew the bass player in it from seeing him play in the other local bands, just to talk. Not really known, just to talk to him when he was playing. The bass player was in there.
Mitch, Jesse said that was probably before their first album was out when you saw
them. It was a long time. Oh no, Carrie's at Highwood House. I'm thinking of Crack the Sky had another guy. It was the bass player, and he was a local guy, and get mixed up. But anyway, they were just too loud. Long time ago.
So let's get back to it. Since you've got so the phone is the way you're leaning towards a phone with a better camera?
Well, yeah, but like Mark was saying, because everything's. It's not like I don't have any. I got 3 audio interfaces. I got a Scarlett Solo, and I only need one guitar and the mic. I don't need any. Then I have a Behringer.
You got plenty of camera. You don't need a camera for your computer.
No. And I got a Yamaha Steinberg audio interface. Not counting my Mackie mixer. I really don't need it.
Do you use that thing?
No, I have not been. I have not been using it. Because I can't.
Didn't you used to use that when you live streamed?
I have. But I can't use a mixer with Reaper. You can, but I need to use something with Osseo to make things work right. With right. You have to have an Osseo to use.
Which is part of the interface thing, right?
Yeah, it's your drivers to get low latency, and so I can use THU. I'm not sure if it will work with that. I think it will work with that, but you're going to get echo and stuff like that unless you use an Osseo, some kind of interface with Osseo in it.
Right.
I think that's how it was explained to me, and it's working good. Like I said, so like I said, the main reason I got that one that I took back, it had this loopback software, but I'm using this plugin. It does the same thing. It works well. See, I actually did some videos. I was doing some videos on OBS, right? Now OBS I can do multiple sources, right? I can still use a USB mic and still have still have my guitar effects from my DAW. So I was doing some recordings, and some of them came out really good, and without me changing any settings, some of them had an echo without me
Now,
doing anything. I don't know why.
on Marco's community jam that he just put out? And any latecomers, check out Gun Roar Guitar. Actually, I'll put a link up here in a second. The community jam. Now, what effects were you? Because that was really good.
Yeah, I was in THU
THU
in Reapers.
Man,
That's
dude.
what I've been doing.
Anybody want to buy Helix? Anybody want to buy Helix? Mitch has a Helix for sale.
Well, I still not sure if I want to do a comparison for myself, see which clean sounds like. You know that archetype one in the Helix. I like that one. The archetype.
That's a
whatever.
good amp. Yeah.
I like that. It's nice, clean. I like that.
What's that supposed to be a copy of?
I don't know. I don't know, but it's clean. Yeah, it's a nice, clean sound. So I'm gonna have to record both and compare. You know.
I'm gonna put a link up to the community jam. Everybody go to sub to Marco Gun Roar Guitar. Here is a latest collaboration. Jesse plays on it. I play on it. Mitch plays on it. In fact, we play it.
Hack's on there.
Hack's on there. Adam Burse. Marco plays. Emperism rocked on it. He started it out pretty good. He had a nice tone on his whatever. He had a Les Paul copy. Adam played that. Adam Burse played his 8-string.
And then somebody was playing keyboards.
Have you ever played a 7 or 8-string?
Nope.
No, I wouldn't know what to do with any.
I don't. I can't play 6 strings, let alone 8 strings. So why would I? Nah.
Right.
Never play one.
Hey, Jesse, you might. Excuse me, Jesse. You might find an interesting video on EJ Guitars. He let's see, what kind of guitar was it? I forget what kind of guitar he was doing. It might have been a PV or a Schecter or something. But anyway, it's a 7-string, and he got some Seymour Duncan pickups to put in there, and he used the schematic for wiring it. You know, like what you did for my Epiphone with the Lawler pickups. You know, you hook the pots and the switch and all that stuff together. Blah blah blah. But and like what you did for the Gelvin. But he said he was very frustrated because it's 2 humbuckers, 2 Seymour Duncan.
You're not even drinking.
Humbuckers. I'm drinking iced tea. Iced tea. But
maybe you need to.
He used Seymour Duncan schematic, and it didn't work right. The switch didn't work right. I don't understand what all he's talking about. I had no idea. You know, the 5-way switch with 2 humbuckers, you get this. So it's 10 minutes long, but he about halfway through he draws a little, almost like a Will Gelvin thing with the drawl and stuff. But he showed how the switch works with the pickups, with the pots, and all. And it was making my head would explode because I don't understand any of that stuff. But I got to go back and watch the end of it because he finally got it hooked up.
Who was it done?
To it. EJ's Guitars.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
EJ. And Jess, you might find that interesting. Hey, there's Dave. Picks and paints.
Dave, how you doing?
Dave, you must be painting a lot because I don't think you've been picking much, at least on videos.
Oh, he's working. He's busy working.
Busy working. Yeah. Well.
While Jesse's in here, you have some cheaper guitars, lower budget, whatever. I can't afford anything new. I was telling Don, so I've been looking at these like budget cheap guitars, right? I guess you're familiar with Modern Price. You know, they sell their Indio line and stuff. Right. And I'm on these different groups on Facebook, and they swear to them. But it seems like every one of them needs some kind of work. But it's not that bad. They're saying it's still better than a Squire. There's a lot of people are saying, and I almost pulled the trigger on. I mean, they had this Strat type one, and they're like 109.
Super Strat or 3 humbuckers or
one
humbucker,
3
three singles.
Yeah, 3 singles. And they'll have they'll have sales. Some of them might be under $100. Then they'll have another 15% off. I almost pulled they're trying to talk me into pull the trigger on it, but I mean, I have two strats right now. I have an American and the Mexican, But I thought about it because I like guitars, but there's no way I can afford it
You need
anymore.
to get like a hollow body type, like the Epiphone.
Yeah,
You don't have that style. You got to.
I don't have that
something
at all.
have.
Well, they do have one. They have like a 335 or
There you
339
go.
copy.
That's the one you should get.
They have one that's really cheap. I was looking at it. It was nice. They have a gray one and a red one. Actually, let me go ahead, talk, Don. Go
ahead. All right.
I'll get the page up and I'll show you.
Dave, new job. Yeah, okay, Dave. Well, job and your family. Uh-oh. I just knocked over the light behind my. Holy
Be careful.
I kicked over the light behind the computer. It came off the stand. Here's the light. Here. And then I got to put the filters on the light. Let's see, how do you do this without, I guess turn the light out would be the best thing, and then screw it on. So now I can't read the chat and talk while Mitch is doing what he's doing, but
That's all right. I'm going to show this window in a minute.
Yeah, please.
All right, so here's their copy. It's like I guess it's like a 335 or 339, whatever they call it.
Right.
Gibson.
All right.
So it's not on sale, but they had it. They had it on sale. Plus, with the discount, it was like it must have been like $80 cheaper than what you see there, I think. And I'm really looking at, because I don't have a style like that. But I look at some reviews, and it's like some people say, they might have some issues with it, and I just couldn't bring myself to pull the trigger. But then they have these, like they have this, let me see, like these on sale. They have one of these on sale.
It's not showing. It's not showing. Are you sharing this or?
Oh, I forgot.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, there it is. There we go.
Yeah, let me.
That's a nice looking blue. Like what, seafoam blue or?
Yeah. All right. That's the they have one of those colors on sale. Let me get the right one. They had, which one did they have on sale the other day? I think it was this one, the Sunburst one. It's not on sale. They had it on sale for like 89 plus 15% off of that.
Really?
Yeah, and I thought.
Well, Dave Picks and Paint says, dude, get a Gretsch.
I've never seen it. I never played a Gretsch.
I got to play a Gretsch one time when I'm go up to Bill's, because they have some Gretches.
And I never seen a Sir guitar.
Get one. Click the ES type.
Is that, here's the. Can you see it? You can see it now.
There you go. Look.
They had it for 100. They had it for 100 and like under 150 a couple weeks ago.
Well, when it goes down cheaper, get that. And if you don't like it, get some nice pickups and put them in there. But it's got to feel right.
Right. And yeah, I don't even think I ever played one of those.
Jesse says, I've been trying to finish up some projects that have been sitting for years. Now I remember why they've been sitting.
Now here's their deluxe Strat type. It's supposed to have better components.
Oh, I don't know. Put a black pickguard on that bad boy. That'd be gorgeous.
Yeah, but it's nice looking.
It is.
So
it's real nice looking.
Anywho,
but I don't know why you're looking at Strats, dude. You got two Strats. You need to look at.
I like Strat.
Different.
I just like Strats.
If that's what you want, get one.
I like. I gotta remove this.
Learn how to. That's something you should get. Do what I did. Like years ago, I bought a $99 ESP Les Paul copy.
I like ESP.
Actually, it had good pickups. It was $99. I said, I'm going to buy this guitar, and I'm going to learn how to set these goddamn things up.
Yeah,
I knew one day I was going to get a real. I knew one day I'd be getting a real Les Paul, which I did. But this is probably 6-7 years ago. I finally, when Weedy had his guitars stolen or broken or whatever, I felt sorry for him. Even though he's left-handed, I sent it to him. And he played it for a while. I'll tell you what, the pickups in that guitar sounded good through that little Vox mini amp I have downstairs. That was my downstairs practice amp.
Well, see, I thought about getting one of these cheap ones and learn how to upgrade it myself. I have no problem soldering or I got rid of my soldering stuff, but I would do it. But they would be easier on a Strat type because you can buy with the pickups in there and everything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
both Dave and Jesse love their Gretches. Jesse's got.
yeah.
Jesse's got a couple. I think
I
Jesse's
think
got a couple
doesn't Quentin has one.
Gretches.
I think he likes his. Does it? Is it a? Does he have a Gretsch?
Yeah,
What
he's
does
got a
Quentin
Gretsch.
have?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Quentin's got a Gretsch.
yeah. I have to try one. Although it's going to be a little more than those cheap ones. But that's just
Stupid expensive. I didn't think the Gretches were that expensive.
I don't know.
Dave, did you mean
Anything else?
stupid inexpensive or expensive? I didn't think the Gretches were that. I mean, if you get a real Gretsch, yeah, they're like a lot of money. But their lower line Gretches.
Oh yeah. Oh, I didn't know India made Gretsch. Because that's like mono prices.
I think he's talking about Indonesia.
Oh, okay. That's what they call it. Oh, it's Indio. It's Indio. My bad.
Not stupid. Oh, okay, I got you. Not stupid. Yeah, they're like what, $700-800, under $1,000, or 5 or 6.
Have you ever played? You ever played or I've never even seen one. A Sir guitar. You know, the high end.
I've never seen
type.
one.
Me either.
But
I've never seen him in Guitar Center review. I've never seen him.
I think that's like a Southern and Midwestern thing or West Coast thing, because I know a lot of the big, the guys that have 100 to a million. Do you know that guy Davi Doss has got 1.6 million subs? He's very good. He does, he goes out and plays live and he loops stuff. So it takes him a second. He plays the guitar. He's got drums. He's got a bass. He's got everything set up like a synthesizer bass.
Tim Thomas, hello. Dwight Bailey, hello.
Hey, Tim Thomas. I don't know Tim, but welcome to the chat.
Welcome. Welcome where we talk about nothing. Oh, no, we did talk about stuff today.
We didn't really.
My
we had a lot
and
of
tribulations.
We got started a little bit late. But we had about 7, 8 guys hanging the chat while we were trying to get it together, right, Mitch?
Yeah.
I was late because I had a late dinner, so I didn't get in there till almost 5 after 9, and then Mitch couldn't get his.
I'm in here, just waiting for Don. He comes in here. I'm hearing him fine. He's not hearing me, and it would not pick up my video. All I did was come out and come back in. I did shut down. I did shut down. I'm using Prism, which is like OBS to capture my audio.
Man,
my video, not capture my video. I probably don't need to use it. So
you make my head spin with all the things you use. OBS, Prism. There's another one, isn't there? A different OBS thing that you use?
Those two, right? No, those two.
I thought there was another one. Prism doesn't ring a bell.
I mean, I don't really have a ton of stuff, other than the Reaper. I have this thing that I download videos with. I don't know too much, but I used to download a lot of stuff 20 years ago, and it just, I download. This is back stuff. Today it's easy, but I could talk, and it would open up programs, on a computer. I don't have to touch anything. Just open up ICQ, which I'm sure some of you people remember what ICQ was. And I think it's still around, actually. ICQ. It's just a chatting program, And then the webcams came out, and then here's where we are today.
So let me ask you a question: is it because you're using a different microphone, that's why you use Prism or OBS to do the stream?
No. See, I updated OBS, right? And there was problems with that recent version. If they changed the interface a little bit, and they come out of update since. But there's a program called Prism, but it's similar to OBS, a little different. It's got a lot of built-in stuff in it already, and it's been working good. But I think tonight, I think I have to keep it coming here first and have that all shut down, then open up. I'll do that next week. Then open up Prism, because it kept on saying it being used on another program. See, I have the software that runs with the Elgato in the background to do the adjustments. And I think it was clashing with that. But you couldn't hear me, so that shouldn't have been the case. That had nothing to do with that other stuff. But as soon as I backed out and come in, you could hear me right away.
Yeah. And then we saw you not too long after that.
Yeah. But other than that, now StreamYards, we never had that problem with that. not normally.
But
But
you
here's
want
what it is.
1080? We're gonna have. You want 1080? We are gonna have 1080.
See, we're not. I'm not looking. I'm looking at the. We're in the settings. We're looking at the video, and they're not on the stream. We're not getting 1080. They keep that low
Right.
resolution. But
I understand.
I know you know. I know you know.
Right.
But for the people, you're looking at the YouTube stream. That should be in 1080. I like it. It's got, like I said, I can control your audio. I control my audio, which will affect the stream. Then I can control what I hear. It only affect what I hear. So I can turn us lower, but I'll only hear the difference. And then here's one. It says backstage sound affecting only on your end. Like if you were still in the green room before you came here, I was pressing that button. I could change the sound. Gotcha. Make you lower or louder. So it's got some cool features, and I can put all these different overlays on there. But I'm getting more features on here than what I was paying for on StreamYards.
Yeah, I don't like I don't like when people hit the button and it makes their voice sound like you've been sucking on helium.
Oh, you mean? Yeah,
but I like when you hit it and it like gives you the Darth Vader or a big echo, big loud echo. Yeah. I think those are cool when people do that.
Yeah, I don't have that. I could, but I don't. I like the applause effect, or the clapping, and it's pretty cool.
Do you understand any of this stuff, Mitch, about the Alinco versus the other kind of pickups? Do we have Alinco pickups in our? They never say that. Like when they say what kind of pickups it's.
I have or in my track, my SG, it's 61R or 61T, something like that.
And you probably have something close to what Gussie has as far as.
I guarantee you, Dave knows what's in mine.
Yeah, I know. Exactly. Dave knows all that.
He'll know what's in mine.
Dave and Jesse know all that.
But because I can never remember, I copy the information because I can never remember. But I know I just looked up the SG.
So Jesse, you played with my Les Paul. You messed with that. You set it up for me. What kind of? Do I have Alinco pickups in the Les Paul?
No, it's some kind of program.
And what's the other? Ceramic. So it's either Alinco or ceramic, right?
The ceramic aren't they the cheap ones or
low output pickups? I don't think we have I think we have high output pickups.
Well, they're
with the dip switch and all that baloney, which really to me doesn't do a thing.
So you play with it, you couldn't hear any difference, right?
I guess you can, but
I never even touched it.
I think if I was like playing it through a nice amp instead of through a PA, and even if I use like a relatively clean Helix patch, one day I'm going to open up the back again and play with those little things, and see. But the only thing that I see when you pull out the like on our Les Pauls that me and Mitch have, you can pull out the volume and the tone controls, and
I never even do that.
Out of phase, and you didn't know that?
No, I said I don't even use that. Yeah,
you don't use that. Yeah, I don't either. But the only thing it does to me, it's supposed to, I guess, make it single coil or whatever, or out of phase, in phase, who knows what. But all it does to me is it's like a
well, they try to make it sound like a Telecaster or a Strat.
It doesn't. I don't think it does, and it just kills the volume some. I like it. I like it hard charging.
Right.
The HP guitars had burst bucker pros. That's correct. Alinco are more expensive, and that guitar shouldn't have shortcut. Jesse says, Mitch, it's bedtime. All right, good night, Jesse.
Good night, Jess.
I was wondering what the hell you were doing up this late anyway. Get your ass to bed, boy. Got to get up and teach those kids tomorrow. The standard has got burst bucker 3+3. Well, I don't. Me and Mitch have the same, because we have the modern, right? Isn't that what it's called?
Yeah, yours is a little. Modern? Yours is little.
I have cosmetic differences. That's
he's got
I've got
a steel nut,
steel nut, titanium nut, or whatever it is, and silver silver around the pickups, whatever you call those things.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mine's plastic. Mine's plastic.
a stupid case that looks like a coffin. I mean, if I was a gigging musician, it's the best case you could possibly have. I think you could probably throw it down the steps and the guitar would be fine. But it's I think one of the guitar. I don't even know where the hell that case is. I think. Oh, nah. I don't know. It's pretty fat. I don't. Where the hell is that case? I don't know. It's probably in the closet. But yeah, I have the HP high performance. But the
Right.
only thing is the only difference between mine and Mitch's is the case and some cosmetic stuff. And I have a titanium nut. He's got a probably a bone nut or a plastic whatever.
I forgot what
What do
they
they
call
call it?
it.
What material are those nuts made out of? Normal. Oh, good God. I mean, it's
I
like it's not a
forget.
cheap. Neither one of them are cheap guitars. You know.
Yeah. I see going. I see the one I got. I think I paid under 25, 24. But I see people selling for it's like in the 3,000s the
Right.
same year
Right.
used.
So all right. So I'm a little confused still, Dave. So we have Birchbucker Pro pickups.
Right.
Okay. Are they Alenco or are they ceramic? I think those are the two types of pickups you're going to have, at least for humbuckers. I think. But you look.
I know that. I know that. My SG and the Gibson Les Paul. I mean, I love my Strat sound. It's a totally different sound, but I just love that growl
Yeah,
on
I'm a
the
humbucker
Les
guy.
Paul and the SG. I really like it.
Alenco fives. Okay. Birchbucker 3 or Linko's 5. Okay, I got you. All right, cool. All right. So, but the 5 makes it a high output, I think, and Gussie's SG and probably your SG are 3s, which make it
Yeah,
low
I
output.
think I think even though he's got a tribute, I think we have the same pickups in ours,
I
Gussie
would,
and me.
I'd
Yeah.
venture to say you'd have to look it up, but All right, you
Yeah, I
got
did.
anything
I
else?
did look it up, but I can't remember. I don't. The other day I looked it up, but I forgot already.
You got anything else?
No, that's good. It just let me go over. I said,
Oh yeah, tell them about the latecomers about your thing. What was
yeah,
the thing?
I had the
The
Audient
interface.
Audient ID14 USB interface. I got it last week, and you need to have a 3.0 or better port, and I have three fast speed ports, but it comes with a C cable on both ends. I have one C port right on there, right? It's not working, right? Anyway, so I look at my computer, the driver installed. I got that installed, and it's working. And I update the firmware on the USB audio interface, the Audient ID14. But it's weird. Just like the light stays on all the time, right? The power stays on all the time, right? I don't want to. I can go on my computer, so when I shut down, I can turn off all the USB. But I had an issue before I did that, and I need to get into the BIOS, and I can't get in the BIOS if the mouse is not going to work. Then I had to pull the freaking computer out there. I had to reset it. You had to set these jumpers so I could get
Jesus
back
Christ.
there to get back in the in. Anyway, it's just a
That
long
thing
story.
wasn't cheap either, was it?
$300.
Yeah.
$300. But it
I
had
say you take that and get a new guitar.
a new guitar.
You get a new guitar, I'll go buy an Epiphone when they get some Epiphones up there at Bill's.
I Yeah, I sent it back, but I like the loopback software. It's pretty cool. I mean, it worked pretty well when it worked, but I was getting too many crashes, or then it would just stop working altogether. Plug it back in, still you had to reboot and to get it
That's a
working right.
shame because that one mini stream that you did that you didn't mean to go public with it ended up
Right?
going
Yeah,
public. I think you took
yeah.
it down, but the guitar sounded
I have it on.
phenomenal.
I have it on private. It's still
Yeah,
expected.
the
Yeah.
guitars, the sounds of the guitar were
Yeah, that was
phenomenal,
with
dude.
THU. It was a patch, and actually, it was one of Frank's patches. That one, right?
It kind of reminded me basically of like when Steve from Boston is doing his thing. His still a little
Hmm.
bit better sound, but not much.
Hey, Nelson.
Hey Nelson, Christ, Nelson, you come in. We're getting ready to go out, dude. Sorry.
Yeah, I try to keep it around the hour. Plus, we had a technical problem. It took 10 minutes, like 10 minutes to solve that.
Hey Gussie, don't be shy, dude. Now you got that SG, do a video. Let's hear it. Let's hear that bad boy. Yeah.
So that's it.
But,
So just a fair
all right.
warning. I'm thinking because all my audio interfaces are USB 2.0, so I don't know if the 3.0 was a little. I don't know. I don't know what's going on there, and that's that. I mean, I'm using a Focusrite Solo. Never had any problem with that.
Stick with it. Stick with that. That's
I
all
am
you
sticking
need.
with
You
it.
only need two ports. You only need two port or
Right,
two
and
plugins.
I'm using this plugin called Lander, which lets me stream any audio from my DAW with effects, so anybody could hear it. And I don't really need it, with the loopback, new audio interface with loopback, because I'm doing it now. So anyway, guys, thanks for joining us, and I'm sorry for the mishap at the beginning of the program, but I think we're good now. So next week, I think, or the next show, I'm going to open this up without opening up Prism first.
Prism.
I mean,
Okay.
I'm going to do this first, see how it reacts. So
okay, cool.
All right, guys.
I'm going to stick around for a minute. I want to
all
tell
right.
you something.
Guys, have a good what is it?
Cool,
Tuesday?
Gussie.
Have a good rest
Thanks
of the week.
everybody for bearing through this tonight, because we really didn't have much.
Yeah, but you got to
just an update on the
no more flickering on my blue.
Exactly.
My blue background.
No flicker. There's been no flickering all night.
All right, guys, take care. Have a good week.
All right.
Bye.
All right, see y'all.